Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Alex of Coyote Star Astrology, and this is my video for the new moon in Aries coming in on March 31st, 2022, which is a Thursday here in California. However, please do adjust for your current location on the planet as that time and date may change. And I just have to say, did I not tell you that end of March, beginning of April would be intense? The transits have not disappointed. We are really in it right now. I'm actually filming this on the 28th, and it's pretty intense, but I can only imagine by the time we get to the new moon in Aries how intense it's actually going to be, because Saturn will have gotten even closer to his exact square with the nodes. He's not even there yet, this new moon. So believe it or not, the week after the new moon is going to get even more intense. I have to be honest. We will talk about why. But yeah, we're in it, folks. So if you are moving through a lot at the moment, know that you are not alone. And we have been talking about this for a while. I told everyone on my Instagram to mark their calendars for this time. We've been talking about it a bit on this channel. I will put my Instagram up there on the screen if you guys want to follow me there. I do a lot more content over there. Anyway, yeah, we're in it. And thank God for small blessings. I gotta say, I do feel like this new moon in Aries is a blessing for a couple of reasons. First of all, Aries is the first fire sign, and for that reason could be seen as like the most vital, having the most energy. And this is that very like combative, warlike, strong, brave energy that, to be completely honest, we all need a good dose of right now. And we see that the new moon is conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. So there is this element of healing around this new moon, but that doesn't mean that it's going to feel easy. But new moons, of course, represent new beginnings or new cycles, new seeds planted. And Aries is a beautiful sign to have a new moon in, because Aries, of course, is the first sign of the zodiac, representing beginnings, springtime. This is like the Fool's card, the Fool's journey, fresh start energy. So new moon in Aries conjunct Chiron does suggest that there could be a new approach, new attempt, or new cycle of healing that has this very fiery sort of passion and drive behind it. And we can, of course, look at Mars for more information, because Mars is ruled by Aries. So Mars here is the ruler of this new moon. And this is where we see that Mars as well is coming into square of the nodes. So this is, of course, accelerating this intensity of our South Node, North Node themes that's really what everyone's feeling right now. As yes, I know we have Jupiter and Neptune conjunct, and that's lovely. And I know that a lot of astrologers are focusing on that right now. But to be honest, unfortunately, Saturn square the nodes is definitely competing in intensity and is sort of swallowing a lot of this energy right now, which we will talk about later. But let's sink into the nodes a little bit, since that's obviously what this new moon is all about, according to Mars. So South Node energies are what the collective is transmuting and healing. This is our collective karma. However, of course, this is hitting each one of us in our natal chart in an individual place and activating unique codes for each one of us. And these are South Node Scorpio codes. So they are not for the faint of heart. These are themes around jealousy, secrets, power plays, manipulation, self-sabotage, destructive energies, patterns that have got to go, things that are not good for us. The North Node in Taurus represents the evolutionary goal that each one of us is going to be reaching towards throughout all of this year and even into next year. The North Node in Taurus represents self-love, stability, self-reliance, financial security, etc. And I've said this before, when we're going through a nodal journey, as tempting and favorable as that North Node Taurus sounds in comparison, we can't just take a shortcut there. We have to go through the South Node Scorpio energies first. And being that we're in the first decan of these nodes, we're definitely confronting the South Node Scorpio energies with more intensity. However, by proxy, by looking at them and dealing with them, we can begin to see that we can make different choices through the lessons of whatever this South Node Scorpio is bringing to our attention in order to get to this North Node in Taurus over time. It's a growth process. So the reason that this is activating and bringing in so much tension in this moment in time is once again because Saturn is reaching his square in between the two, meaning that each one of us is being put in Saturnian real life situations that represent both archetypes in the 3D. However, again, South Node Scorpio is being most heavily displayed. Now, for the collective, we're seeing this come in with things like food shortages, the war in Ukraine, lots of death and destruction, lots of manipulation, fear of loss, scarcity, etc. On an individual level, this is where each one of us gets to do our homework, take up our thread in the tapestry, and do our evolutionary work, which eventually becomes the whole, right? So whatever is coming up for you right now, that's sort of like your service in a way. And I say that in part because the South Node Scorpio stuff is not easy to look at. Not at all. And it's interesting because Scorpio is such a secretive archetype that I think there is potentially a lot of people walking around not realizing that we're all going through it because these are not things that everyone is going to always share. These are private journeys. Some of these are journeys around addiction or again, secrets, etc. So I just think that there's a lot of private battles going on. And for that reason, I think a lot of people feel a little bit isolated with it. A big theme here is also relationships because Juno, I put Juno in this chart, is conjunct Saturn, squaring the nodes as well. So the way that we have traditionally functioned in relationships is being heavily questioned right now. Juno in Aquarius is not about tradition. Traditional constructs that we have leaned on for so long or adopted are now being heavily questioned. Questions about sexuality and the nature of gender fluidity. All of this is coming up right now because of that reason. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, yes, we have Jupiter conjunct Neptune, and that aspect will tighten in April as well. And this is really our lifeline in a lot of ways because, and I've been experiencing this big time, I've been going through my own personal journey, and that's been really hard. But then simultaneously sprinkled amidst that experience, there's also been these insane moments of magic where I'm like, wow, I literally feel like I'm in a dream right now. And that's that Jupiter Neptune element that we've been discussing. So that is available, but it's also impossible to bypass the nodal confrontation. And another thing about Scorpio Taurus being that Taurus is about self-reliance. And I've gone into the codependent nature of Scorpio before, but sinking into that deeper, remembering that Scorpio is where we merge energies with others. So any complications that are stirring because of merging with others, whether that be financial or with assets or whatever, the key and the answer in this current time is likely to lie with more self-sustainability. Um, and I just throw that out there because I'm seeing that in my field, and I'm seeing that within the field of a lot of people that I know. So I'm just putting that out there in case it resonates with anybody that's watching this. Taurus is really about doing it yourself. It's about providing for yourself and getting your needs met and creating that beautiful life for yourself. And really needing to honor what that actually is, which brings us back to Aries. Aries is all about the self, right? It's about the needs of the self. It's about what's best for me. And in Aries in the zodiac, this is where we do our character development. We're not thinking about other people. That's Libra territory, the polarity, right? Aries is about being, as you know, I like to call it, sacredly selfish. What do I need to be doing right now? And then there's this element of healing that comes along with it. What do I need to heal right now? And this new moon is providing a beautiful portal to do that within context of all of the crazy challenges that we have coming up because of this nodal influence in the chart. So on that note, just before we close, I do want to show you how this energy is going to increase, so you guys can maybe watch it in your calendar following the new moon. Okay, so here we are today, the 28th, moving forward. Got a nice Pisces moon tomorrow. Brilliant. And then we come into the new moon. And now let's look at the days following, okay? So Mars, let's watch Mars. April 4th and April 5th are going to be incredibly intense because Saturn and Mars will be together at 22. Square the nodes at 22. April 4th, April 5th. Mark it in your calendar. Take a deep breath and be prepared. The moon will be at the north node. That's good. So that's going to be a big growth day. I'm sounding the alarm April 4th, April 5th. Okay? For those of you who made it this far in the video, you're stoked. You got that little bit of information because you're going to be glad you had it. And please come back and leave a comment while we're in it so we can all laugh about how intense it is. Okay. So, yeah, April 4th, April 5th, and you know, that whole week, honestly, that first week of April, like, God help us all. Lean into that Aries energy. Aries is the warrior. Lean into that strength, that internal fire. Do your yoga, do your breath work, take care of yourself. We're going into a little bit of a battle. I gotta be honest. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and a share. I know I always say that, but I actually really do appreciate it because the algorithm on YouTube is terrible. So I love it when you guys share my videos. It really helps. And if you would like to reach out for a reading, I can't believe I'm saying this. I have never said this before. My books are actually currently closed. I know, crazy. I have to catch up. I booked July and it's just too crazy far out. People don't like to wait that long, and I'm tired of getting frustrated emails in my inbox about it. So I'm just shutting her down for now. I'm going to catch up and reopen in a couple months where people don't have to wait half a year almost to get a damn reading. That's just kind of silly. So just going to catch up. I will let you know. You guys will hear it here first, probably, when I will be reopening that. And I can't wait to tell you guys about my Patreon, which is going to be coming real soon. Probably next video, I will be letting you guys know all about that. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Happy new moon.